Now, I'm just gonna say before we get too far into this, I can see now, based on past experience, that I'll probably end up doing a lot of talking. Yeah, if you guys could...
I'll try.
If you guys could step up a bit.
Listen, I don't like interrupting people.
Listen, you
and
cunt, okay?
Chris likes to talk a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't want to interrupt him. I'm also really quiet as a person. That's not true.
Wait.
I realized I'm a compulsive liar. I lie, and then immediately after I'm like, that's not true. That was a lie. And I don't know why I do it.
I do that with, like, when people, you'll say, ow, but nothing actually hurts. I've done that plenty of times, but I don't just make shit up all the time.
But it's like, I say it, and then immediately in the next breath, I'm like, that's not true. That's a complete lie.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of saying ow, do you guys ever, like, hit something, and it doesn't hurt at all, but you still say ow?
I literally just said that.
I thought you meant, like, somebody hits you and you say ow.
No, I mean like something gets hit. A body part touches something else in some sort of a relatively violent manner. I say ow despite no pain.
Yeah, why do we do it?
Because we're lying sacks of shit. That's why.
That's true.
Because we're just garbage people.
We just live to lie.
We love to live to lie. Anyway, welcome to the fucking worst podcast ever. Not really, but kinda.
We're into season 2. We're not the worst.
This is now never has been a season 2. It's a completely new show that just is in nearly every other way the same show as a different show.
All right, we all came back after a.
Well, we didn't all come back though, did we?
No, because Chris isn't here,
and he will probably. I was thinking about this like a minute before we started.
The ones who matter.
Chris could literally be dead right now, and none of us could know or would know.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he has any other sort of real life friends who have any sort of contact. Like if I was to suddenly drop dead, I know I have a few or at least one real life friend who would be able to post something in a chat somewhere. But like with Chris, I don't know anything about him besides him. You know, he could literally be in a ditch somewhere dead.
There's nobody that knows him though, because I was gonna be like, oh, Rivet would probably find out somehow.
Yeah, but who would tell Rivet? That's
Exactly.
Yeah. I
thought he would just I don't know. Sometimes I just imagined Rivet stalking his profile after him dropping off the grid for a while. I know Rivet probably
takes Chris's place.
Sorry, Rivet, I haven't spoken to you in months.
But I am back.
Rivet goes and wears Chris's skin and starts taking over his life.
Fucking, we're not going all Ed Gein here, okay? God.
We're not, but we could. Unrelated. I have a chair now with wheels on it, but being in the basement, there's like a drain for some reason, and I sit right over the drain, and so I keep kind of slowly drifting. I can't fucking stay still unless I like plant my feet firmly on the floor.
And I don't suppose you putting like a rug under your chair would help, would it?
Well, with the rug, I mean, it would need to be a stiff rug. I need a big plank, but if I could just sit here. Oh wait, now of course it's not happening. But it keeps. But if I can. Nope. See, now it's happening again. But okay, yep. Nope. Wait. Nope. Never mind. Okay, it's sporadic but annoying, and it's like it's nice to not be sitting in a folding chair anymore. But But goddamn, wheels are annoying when your floor has a slant.
So put something in the wheels. Jam them. Break your new chair.
I probably could take the wheels out. That's actually.
I mean, yeah. There's also that.
I do sort of like them though. To roll back and forth a little bit. Yeah. Actually, the nice thing though too is the fact that I can turn now as well.
It's a double-edged sword, man.
Yeah.
And by double-edged, I mean.
This is the second chair I got in the last week. Actually, the first one we had to return because after using it for a day, I felt like a 90-year-old man.
That's
my back.
Good.
My back was in so much pain. I would wake up and I wouldn't be able to. It was. What the thing is, it was too nice, I think, because it had too much cushion, which meant zero support, and so everything I would assume like my spine is like compressing or something under the with gravity. I don't know. Anyway, it was very bad. Like I woke up the next day and couldn't stand up straight for a few minutes just because like I was just in pain. So it's like I mean I could have, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to experience the pain of standing up. So I was just kind of I just kind of slowly, gradually extended up, and then a couple days later went and switched it out. And what's funny actually is this chair was like $100 cheaper than the other one, and as far as I'm concerned, it's way better.
So cheaper chairs better than the more expensive
Everything's looking up.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Everything's coming up, rolly chairs.
Except this fucking podcast.
Yeah, this podcast.
One day we'll get there. We'll get there.
Is I could totally see next week I'm on my own again. Because, you know,
you're lucky I don't work.
The whole East
Saturday.
Coast fucking just drifts off, so you guys are gone.
Dog. We're all away.
I don't know if I'd mind that too much.
I don't know.
I would like it if the East Coast, like, that would be so cool. Like, we're all our own island. I think we could do it. Because we're also
yeah,
used to
probably
the
be alright.
ocean. We could do it on both sides. It's fine.
Yeah, leave the middle of the country to be the middle of the country.
Exactly.
Leave the middle of the country to be the only country.
That's it. Did you guys hear? And I'm not sure if this is true or not. I just heard somebody say it. California's trying to split up their state into 3 smaller states.
Well, there's movements to do that.
Oh my god.
But I don't know if it'll ever happen.
Crazy. That
Well,
sounds dumb.
I mean, the reason behind it is because people in more rural places are more right-leaning than the big city folks who are more left-leaning, so they feel like they're not being represented, which I guess makes sense. But I don't know. I don't know if it'll go through or not. Also, like the idea of California as an entire state seceding, I don't think it'll ever happen either.
No, yeah.
I believe Texas will do it before then.
I don't think Texas. I think we're the nifty 50, and we're gonna stay that way.
The nifty 50. I mean, if one
So we're
did
never gonna allow
secede,
Puerto Rico
we
in.
could just give Puerto Rico statehood, and then be all good from there.
But we don't want to do a
50-50
flag
then.
with 51. We won't be, you know.
I gotta admit,
No,
I would
Puerto
like to
Rico-
give them all. I would be okay with giving them all the benefits of statehood without making
Oh,
them a
absolutely.
state. Because
it's,
I do very much agree with not wanting to make 51 states. 50
I
is so
also agree
nice
with
and
that.
pretty and in the middle type of deal.
Yeah.
And making it 51, it's like, ugh, gross.
It is also so dumb that all of our government laws apply to them, but they can't do anything about it
Right, yeah.
because they're a territory. It's
Also,
dumb.
it's like they're still trying to
Yeah, they're still
rebuild from the hurricanes and shit too.
Yeah. Hey, donate to Puerto Rico if you have money.
Yeah, just throw money that direction.
do it.
Just like message in a
Like,
bottle
turn
towards
to
them.
south and throw money.
Yeah, you're like, all right. So the sun sets in the east. All right, let me throw it that way.
Why don't we just shoot like non-lethal missiles full of money just that explodes on the ground? It just kind of explodes into like money everywhere.
Like, how would a non-lethal missile work?
You know, kind of like one of those old dummy missiles where like if it hits, then it just kind of explodes, but like all the money explodes out of it.
It explodes,
That
but
still
it's
sounds
safe
like a-
fire.
Painful paper cut storm.
I don't think you're
Yeah.
gonna paper cut. I'm thinking more like that. Like there's gonna be like
Or
an
just
explosion and like
explode
shrapnel.
like in midair, like
Mhm.
right above there, so all the money rains down.
I could
Well,
see
please
that. Yeah,
give
that
us
would work better. I
dollars and
think.
not
I think if
coins.
you like World War II propaganda, you just like let it fall over the streets. But then you're gonna cause a lot of issues with people trying to pick up the money and fight over
And
money.
they're all
and-
gonna kill each other because everybody wants money. I'd kill somebody over $5. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna
Right.
explain myself.
No, why you don't need to. We all get it. I think we can all agree we do the same. I'd kill someone for less. I'd I'd kill someone for
Kill
free.
5.
I'd pay to kill someone. I feel like that's what rich people do.
I'll
all
be
the
right back.
time.
I'm gonna go do it right now.
Hate
I
rich
really-
people.
There's a weird stereotype of rich people that I really like. The idea that they like will gather someone like a hobo off the street and they'll just kill them for fun. Like
Yeah,
just 'cause
like-
I don't like like Patrick Bateman style. I don't know why. Like it's obviously horrible, but I like
Yeah.
the idea that
It's
that's a
kinda like The
stereotype
Purge.
because that's such a weird stereotype.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Rich people, they've got so much money, and they're like, well, it doesn't buy happiness, but you know what will? Killing
The blood of
someone.
an innocent.
I mean, it's
Exactly.
like the purge, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's
but,
not like the it's nothing like the Purge. It's closer to like
it's
Get
like
Out.
purchasing.
I was gonna say it's like Get Out, but it's different.
It's like purchasing a fish to feed to your
Are you
lizard.
comparing like
or whatever.
people to
Wait,
fish?
mouse.
why
It's
are you
like
feeding fish
purchasing
to a
mouse
lizard?
to feed. It's like purchasing a mouse to feed to your lizard, but the lizard is you, and the mouse is the hobo.
You're not eating
Are
the
you
hobo.
compar- Are you
Ho-
comparing
hobo.
a fish to a hobo?
Are you telling me Rich people aren't cannibals?
No, the stereotype is about them
Oh.
murdering.
I like to think they're cannibals.
Rich
too.
people hire their own cannibals.
No,
don't
they
have to
only
be
they're not
cannibals.
gonna taint themselves with that dirty homeless meat.
Yeah, you're right. They don't know where that
Gotta cook it
homo has
first.
been.
I keep wanting to say homo. Actually, and I did. And
I
and
did
I did.
actually say homo
I
at
did
one
say
point.
homo.
Damn dirty homos.
The rich love killing a bunch of homos.
Oh my god.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me either.
Wasn't that like,
Yeah.
didn't that happen back in the 80s and 90s?
Probably.
The government did kill a lot of gays with the AIDS crisis. I don't think the
I
government
think that
did
sounds like a
that.
conspiracy
The AIDS
theory.
crisis was created by the government.
Yeah.
There's the whole thing. Well, let's not get into it.
I read a
What
lot of
is the most
conspiracy theories.
dangerous food you eat? I'll start because I think I have the I think I have the perfect dangerous food. And it's of course Reese's Puff cereal.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
tell you why. Those little balls slip right down your throat when you're not when you're least expecting it. And you know when you're not if you're
I can't
swallowing
wait to hear in
something.
the obituary is like a guy died because he choked on a Reese's Puff.
Yeah, it happens.
Can't wait them to put that in
They're
the
like
paper front
those little
page.
fuckers have got a mind of their own, and they just slip on down. And enough of them do that, you're gonna die. It's a risk every time you eat them.
You're practicing, man.
Yeah.
Practicing. Oh, like practicing eating
I'd
so I
say-
don't die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'd say the most dangerous thing I eat is any thick food, like a bagel, because I take such fucking. Here's the thing: I take fucking gigantic bites, and I never chew enough, so I always end up like choking one meal or another.
Does this happen? Like
You just find stuff
we
on
don't.
the
I don't
tables.
always
It
have.
hasn't happened
It's on the
in
back.
years.
In
Don't get me
years,
wrong.
okay. Because
But
it sounds like. I mean, I feel like if you things like I have a bagel like once a week. All right, we gotta pause this podcast for just a quick second here because I just said bagel for some reason. I can't explain it. That's not what what folks around here talk like. So I don't know why I did just now. It's not like I hear it on a daily basis and I've always said it and I've grown up hearing it and blah 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 blah. No, that's not the case. But it's actually happened a few times to me recently. And actually Black Ops was there one of the times and he pointed it out. And like I have no idea, no explanation. I just every once in a while now say bagel instead of bagel. Bagel. Like a bagel. Anyway, enough of this. Back to your regularly scheduled podcast.
I haven't had a bagel in so long, and I'm sad.
I've
I really
I've
want a
be-
bagel.
I've recently become addicted to toasting a bagel and then putting a little bit of peanut butter on it.
Ooh.
It's real messy because the peanut butter melts, but it's really good. But that's not something you could ever try because you'd probably drop dead.
Yeah, dude.
'Cause,
Oh
like,
my god, peanut
thick
butter's the
peanut-
worst because I
thick
always
peanut
like.
butter.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would. There's no
I'd
way you can
choke,
get that
I'd
down.
Die. No, like any thick food, like sometimes even pizza. Like I
Oh
just
my
take
God.
way too big of bites,
No.
and then I don't chew enough, and I try and swallow, and then it doesn't work out.
That seems like something like my thing is obviously better because it's it's not something I can control. It's just like shit falls, you know.
Oh yeah, no.
But
it's
yours is something
totally
you
my
could
fault. It's
you could
completely
totally
my
do
fault.
something about.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, I'm not saying that it's the food's fault. They need to be more airy, so when they get
Yeah.
in my mouth, they like deflate. I'm just a fucking dumbass.
well, yeah, I
We
can
already
definitely agree with
discussed
that. Yeah.
The thing I eat that's, I guess, considered dangerous is sushi, since it is kind of raw fish.
Well,
I
I
thought
mean,
raw fish was fine unless it's like puffer fish.
I think
Yeah.
that's true. So, I mean,
Damn it! Now I want some puffer fish now.
I've never actually had sushi.
I wonder if you like
Actually very good.
if you just like go to a river and you fucking pick up a salmon out of it, because that's how I assume.
Which is
you know,
obviously an easy thing to
do it.
do.
Exactly. So if you do that and you just
No, you gotta
Cut
dive
off its
right in
head.
with your teeth.
like you cut off your head, not your head, its
gotta cut
head,
off your head
and you
just
like
to go?
skin it or however you prepare a fish, and just take a bite. Would it be fine? Would you be okay?
I don't.
Not-
I don't know. It probably wouldn't taste good.
Yeah, but I
as far
mean-
I don't know. So I've never had sushi, so I don't really know anything about it. But I think part of it is the fact that it's like prepared in some way with
Oh, yeah,
like
it is.
stuff on it.
I had gas station sushi the only time I ever tried it, and it
See-
was really bad.
See, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know where I could get sushi besides a gas station around here.
Yeah.
I need to look into it, but I don't care
You don't
enough.
have any restaurants like hibachi up there or anything like that?
Not that I know of. No. I mean, maybe if I like travel out of town a little bit, maybe I don't know. But because
need to
there's
start
like all sorts of weird shit like on the highway that I could probably find. You know, that classic highway sushi. Being on a big lake with lots of fish and stuff, I'm surprised isn't more fish related eating around here. But there's, I don't know. Hey, well, fuck. I wonder if there is actually. I don't know. I feel like I always go to the same couple places, so I don't know. Maybe there. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast. Fucking who knows. I'm a hipster. I discovered recently. Yeah, I'm like, ugh, I like that thing before it was cool. Blah blah blah. I'm like that with a lot of things. I can't give any examples now because I forgot what made me come to this realization. But I'm a total hipster, which fits the area I live in because everyone around here is also a fucking hipster, and so I think there's a lot of hipster food places around here.
That's interesting.
Just like, yeah, but it would be like just like a hole in the wall somewhere that's like a restaurant for some reason.
No, it's literally just a hole in the wall.
No, yeah, it'll just be like a door and a closet, and they're like, "Welcome to our restaurant."
If you want sushi, you just have to go to that big old lake of yours, get a fishing rod, and spear a fish.
Wait,
Huh?
wait.
You missed a step.
Where
To get your
Where-
fishing rod
where did
and
you get
spear
the spear?
a fish with your fishing rod. God.
That's not gonna work. Have you ever held a fishing
No.
rod? They're surprisingly flimsy,
They are, but
and I feel like the act of
Dedication.
spearing something requires a spear. Otherwise,
Those
it's
fish
more of a
can kick your
jab
ass
or a
as well.
stab. Maybe that's here.
bite the fish with your face like a bear.
Just your
Fold
face, not your
fold
teeth,
my
just your
whole
face.
face over.
Your face just wraps around it.
Shove your face underwater. Fucking inhale it. Inhale the fish.
Just
Right.
do the redneck
That'll get
thing.
you your
Jump
sushi
in there
Are you
and
calling me a
wrestle
whale?
with it.
Are you fat shaming me?
No, I was calling you a bear. I wasn't calling you a bear. I was saying you should be like a bear.
Now,
I was inferring that's how you
God.
should live your life. So
Yeah.
the
Bear
verb to spear says pierce or strike with a spear or other pointed object. Now,
If you
obviously,
whittle a fishing pole,
yeah, but then you gotta.
it can be sharp.
I don't know how effective that would be.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
I feel like it would
just-
definitely
just do
compromise
what they have.
the structural integrity of the fishing rod, and I also feel like even if it didn't, like the moment you started stabbing a fish, the fishing rod would just fucking snap in half.
If you whittled a bone and you stabbed something with it, would it be spearing?
Yes.
If it's a long bone, maybe.
What do you expect to do? Stab a fish to death with a fish bone?
Oh no!
So a spear is an instrument with a long shaft and barbed tip used for catching fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say like whittle your arm or your leg, and then you know.
Just
Get the
rip off
fish.
a bone in your arm.
Exactly.
Just whittle it down. You're not gonna be able to use a limb, but
Get your thigh bone.
Imagine how
The
fucking.
longest one.
I could totally see reading a story on some weird Reddit late at night about some guy who chopped off like parts of his hands to make himself spear hands. Because
Spear. That would be so
Spear
cool.
hand.
it would be cool. It'd be fucking horrible.
What?
It'd be so cool to see a lunatic rip off all his skin and make his arms into spears.
I mean, hopefully he, never has children that continue his legacy.
Apparently, the spear hand is a karate technique.
Well, there you go. Just
Fish
kill a
back
fish
in
with
the day.
karate.
Yeah, just fucking yeah.
I was about to say, just do the redneck thing. Just jump in and start wrestling the fish until you remain dominant on
I want to wrestle a goldfish. I'm so fucking out of it tonight.
It'll
and
be.
I, don't
I
know
think
why.
it'd be a close fight,
How?
but
I think the goldfish would win in the end.
I think in the
That's
end, yeah, the
true.
goldfish. Aren't
Dude,
there like giant
gold-
goldfish?
Water is their terrain. Yeah, there are. There are huge goldfish. It freaks me out.
Whoa!
I don't like.
Holy
That
shit!
another-
That's
Also-
nuts.
Quick question:
Right?
how big do you think a tuna fish can get?
Aren't they like giant as well?
They are, and I never knew that. I never thought that tuna fish were fucking gigantic.
How do they get
until I
that
saw
giant tuna
a,
into that
a
tiny
Korean
can?
man cutting it open. I don't-
Did you?
I thought
you
they
want
were
to know what the
tiny
world
little
record is for how the poundage or pounds of tuna?
Wow,
Two
two whole
1,000.
boys are holding that
1,000.
tuna. Holy shit!
Atlantic bluefin tuna gets to be about 183 pounds, so I want to
Oh my
wrestle
God.
that now. Let me wrestle it. Let's go.
I would
Imagine,
love,
like-
I would love to see you wrestle a fish.
Get on my
If-
camcorder. I'll make sure to hold the phone.
If
the wrong way.
theoretically I could breathe underwater, say with scuba gear,
Right.
could I put a saddle on that fish?
You, yes.
Sweet.
You're gonna ride it like a bull.
You
Hell
as
yeah.
a dwarf, you yes could ride a fish.
Fuck
While
yeah.
would the fish totally, go along with it? That's a different question. But given
What's it gonna do? Bite me? Then it's
What? It might just fucking
I-
flail and get really mad. I don't know.
good.
But
Do you know how sharp those
It's
bones
tr-
are?
It's
the
practice for
scales are on the fish?
bull riding.
that seems like a really complicated way to practice bull riding. I feel like an easier way would
Just
be
ride
ride a
on
mechanical bull.
No, you
Goku
gotta
went
ride
to
on
that
a fish,
one
that's not the
place
same.
that multiplied his body weight by 50 or whatever. I can go underwater, ride a giant tuna fish to prepare for bulls.
Why do you need to ride a bull?
Listen, why do we need to
It's a tuna
breathe,
fish on
dog?
a bull.
Sometimes you just have to.
It's just riding bulls is a basic human function. It's a need, not a want.
Sometimes you just have an urge.
It's survival.
That urge is to ride a bull.
When I was a kid, I said, "Mom, when I grow up, I'm gonna ride the biggest, baddest bull." And here I
Exactly.
am, 23 years later, I'm gonna do it.
My mom was like,
She's
"Ma, you
what?
can't. You're an inch tall."
One, it hasn't been 23 years. Two, you're 6 inches tall. Your Subway sandwich is generally taller than you.
The bull's hoof is higher up than I am.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate
Stomp on
You
scenario,
need,
but
you need like 2 step stools just to get up to it.
yeah, just to the hoof, and then higher than that, it's a whole other.
That's
Whoa, it's
That's
kind
the
of yeah.
thing, dude. I gotta get like a really big bull, and I have to shrink myself down so it won't even know that I'm there. And
I
then
think, no,
it will
I think the
never
point
fuck
is
me
you're
up.
already small enough where they're not gonna know.
Exactly.
The
I'll
issue
be like
is-
a flea.
The issue is you're gonna need to like PUBG
I mean,
and
it's
or
gonna
Fortnite
be-
style parachute on to the back, and then
Oh, I was gonna say it was like Breath of the Wild style. where I
sure
have
that
to
works too.
Increase my stamina bar so I can climb it. Or Shadow of the Colossus. I'm gonna fucking Shadow of the Colossus a bull. That's my goal in life.
The bull run they do in like Italy and stuff like that. What happens if you're able to get on a bull and you're able to ride to victory the entire time?
What do you mean? What happens? Then I can die
Well,
happy.
then you're victorious too.
Exactly.
It's it's a double whammy.
Like it's just like there we go. I can
Well,
like I might as well
okay.
just
Row
jump
the
off the
bull.
ball and end it because I can't get any
You
happier
just
than that.
die once you cross the finish line.
Exactly.
You cross the finish
What's
line
the
and you jam its
point?
horn through your eyes. God,
Jumping.
that would be fucking metal. I don't know if I would ever want to ride something. Horses are like the most like generic rideable animal, right? It's the
Mhm.
most widespread, and I've done that a couple times, and I really don't like it.
Man, I rode a
I get
mechanical bull before. I have video of it.
oh shit. Okay,
Have-
wait, hold on, real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions within a minute.
Dear
Have
God.
I gone into detail on this podcast yet about how much I hate horses?
What? No.
No, you said you hated trees underwater.
Oh no.
I can't wait to hear about your hatred.
Oh, it's bad. It's real bad. I used to be like, horses, they're fine. And then I watched my brother and me, like, animation thing. And then it was discussing how many horses would you need to pull a trailer full of horses. And I was like, that's an odd question, but I'll listen to it anyway. 'Cause
Right.
Now I'm intrigued. And then they Googled, how much can a horse pull? And it was like one can pull 8,000 pounds
Oh,
on its own. Yeah. And then two Clydesdale can pull 24,000 pounds
Oh.
together. But that's not all. Two best friend, like they're partners till the end. My mom's knocking on my door because I'm getting so rowdy.
I thought that
Two
was you
best
knocking
friends.
because you were getting so excited
No.
about these horses.
No, I'm getting too loud. Two Clydesdale horses that are best friends can pull 32,000 pounds together.
Holy shit.
And that's terrifying.
That's horrible.
The fact that they have that much, like, horsepower.
Don't live near horses, okay?
I thought 1 horsepower would be like
A mile.
16 pounds. And that's why like cars needed like thousands of horsepower. So wait,
Cars
when a car has
heavily
like hundreds of
underestimate-
horsepower, they have like billions of pounds of
They have
towing
billions
strength.
of
Holy
power.
shit, that's terrifying. That
Like
just
cars-
that just equally made horses and cars more scary. Holy shit.
Horses or cars heavily underestimate the strength of horses and horse friendship. All right,
Now,
and then
Wait.
I saw a picture of their skull, and I was freaked out. They have a
Like-
huge gap between their teeth, and that freaked me out. I was like, "What the fuck?"
horse
Why did that
skull. Like the nose? Was that what you're talking about?
Like you see the front bit of teeth where it's like
I don't see it really
chomp,
like a
and the
straight on.
sharpie ones.
Okay, so there's like the few front and then like you mean like the gap between like
That's
sets of teeth?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, why?
And they
That's-
also
see, that's-
have really sharpy bits. I don't get why herbivores need sharp teeth like that, and that's scary. And then the last bit of info that I had for my hatred of horses was, I'm not sure if this is entirely possible or real, for a matter of fact. I saw it on Tumblr, so
Tumblr's obviously
It
real
just
news.
fueled my fear even farther. If you were to compare a horse's anatomy to a human's anatomy,
Mhm.
the structure of their legs would be equivalent to the structure of a human's finger, and that's terrifying because they have really long fingers for legs, and I hate it. I hate it. It bothers me. It disturbs me. Words can't
You
express.
really need to write down like your list of phobias that
I
you
think-
have.
It's
just
it's
send it to us.
growing every day.
I think all of this needs to somehow be incorporated into Flesh Horse 4.
Oh my
Just
god.
fearful.
Like a horse
So you hate
husk
horses because
with
you
giant
fear
fucking
horses.
fingers, just human fingers for legs, and
Dude,
then like
What if I made a picture of all of my fears and it just has like
You gotta
ventriloquist
put a tree
dolls,
underwater.
spiders, horizontal trees underwaters, horses, fucking mannequins, the sea, like the deep dark ocean. I would
Oh, fuck.
cry.
wait, you hate the deep dark ocean as well?
Oh my god,
Oh,
it terrifies me.
I'm gonna say you have never played Subnautica then?
No, I haven't
Oh
and
my
I
God.
refuse to.
Yeah,
I
you
specific and like
Trees
Holy shit.
underwater.
because I'm not even
To
that
be
scared of like the water and everything, but that game is fucking terrifying.
oh my god. It's easier on me when I can see what's below me, but like for games like Skyrim, even
Mhm.
though I know there's nothing under the water, and like say
Other
when you
than
go
the
up
razor-sharp
near like
fish.
when you go up near like Winterhold,
Mhm.
the water fucking terrifies me to get to that little hideout
Why
with
Why does water
the
terrify you?
cube.
Fucking
I
dragons
don't-
terrify me more than
Well,
anything
because there
else.
could be shit in
I-
there. I get
yeah,
that.
there could.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
I don't like
my
dark water. I'll
legs,
agree
like,
with that.
tense up. It's the worst. I hate water that I can't see the bottom of.
Yeah, there's some games like especially I think Far Cry is especially bad for this, where I'll be swimming somewhere, and like in the earlier like Far Cry 3 and 4, I think there's sharks in the water, or for sure 3. Anyway, like even if there's no one really around, I get a little puckered going across, swimming anywhere.
Yeah, dog.
It's a little,
It's
it's real spooky.
terrifying.
And there's some games like horror games where actually watching Achievement Hunter play, or specifically Michael Gavin from Achievement Hunter play Outlast a couple years ago,
Oh dear God.
like I got puckered a few times. I wasn't even playing, and like just like they would like go up a ladder or something, and
Yeah.
I knew like the baddies were right behind them, and I get real puckered. It was
But it's like
real.
it's a
spooky.
combination of I can't see the bottom, so I don't know what's down there.
Right, yeah.
As well as I can't see the bottom, so that means should something happen to me and I can no longer swim, I don't have the safety of being able to stand up and be fine.
That's true. as
That's why I
well,
like to
yeah.
swim near the shore because it makes me more comfortable.
I just,
And I don't have
I
to worry
don't-
about underwater logs.
I just don't want to go swimming in fecal infested water. I'm having to write a little papery type thing for my microbiology class, and the pathogen I'm writing about, it can get into you if you accidentally even if you accidentally swallow fecal infested water, which is just like every body of water on the fucking planet, right?
Pretty
And
much,
and you can get, and then it'll just cause the shits. It's like dysentery, but not nearly as bad because it's more like it causes more like cramps than anything. But you
Oh,
can shit
no.
blood too, so that's fun.
That's the worst because I always,
God, was
no
this
matter
cabin
what,
fever?
I
don't remember what
fucking,
it's called.
I always manage to get a bunch of water in me when I swim.
Yeah.
Because
you,
like
you only need
one time I
100
was
of
at
these
my-
bacterial cells, so yeah, you know what? You got to be careful.
and like the last time I went swimming, it was at my friend's grandmother's pool, right?
Mhm.
And we were all having fun because we were diving into the pool, like pencil diving, so we could see how far down we'd go into the pool. And I have a bad, like,
Phobia.
for some reason, I cannot, for the fucking life of me, go into water without like having a goggle thing on, like that covers my nose too. Or
Oh, okay.
tons of
So
water
you're one of
will run
those
up my
kids. All right.
tons of water will run up my nose, and tons of water will go into my eyes. And because it was chlorine, it was like freaking me out. And I was like, I don't want that in my body. And so I fucking I dove, and it was like, woohoo, it's fun. And then my fucking mask flew off, and I got a fucking face full, like all of my sinuses were filled with chlorined water, and I was dying.
Or,
I
well,
was
really, what
crying.
you were doing is experiencing what every other kid ever experiences.
Yeah, I don't
you know?
want that. I'm a pussy.
Well, sure, that's, yeah.
Sorry, I have
I want that
common
just everyone
sense,
gets
and
one,
I
like,
don't
crazy
want that
America.
stuff in my body. I want chlorine all up in my nose, cause then it burns for the rest of your life.
That's not even
Still
remotely
gross.
true.
It's
Also,
so
wait, if you're worried about getting in your eyes, close your fucking eyes.
No, I do. And like my mom tried teaching me how to swim without using goggles or like something to cover my
He
nose.
can't
but-
swim.
Like I can't, and I can't go underwater for a long amount of time, or not even like for 30 seconds. I already get like because I don't know how, and I don't know why I can't learn, but I fucking don't know how to properly exhale like the right amount of air each time.
Until you get
God,
underwater and you're
like,
like,
I do it.
From Willy Wonka.
Yeah. I like yeah, I'll just like go
you're a
I'll,
fucking
like,
idiot.
I'll exhale all my fucking air. Or it's just ridiculous. I'm mad at myself, but I can't. I've tried so many times. Maybe this is the summer. Maybe this summer I'll learn how to behave in water.
If you haven't done it by now, I don't know if you ever will.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't learn how to swim until I was 8. So
Oh my god.
I learned how to swim in one day because the next day I was going to a pool party, and I was like, I want to be able to
Wait a
swim.
second. Pool party. I should probably know
Sounds
how to
fun.
go in the pool, right?
Exactly. And then, funny enough, I forgot my swimsuit.
Wow.
It's like,
Like,
you get-
there's a lot to think you could potentially forget going to a pool party. There's one very important thing,
Okay,
though. I feel
to
like it
be
should be like
fair.
top of the checklist.
I say pool party loosely. My
Okay.
mom called it a
Barbecue,
pool
right?
party. And my mom called it a pool party because the place we were going to had a pool, and they planned on using it for the party. It was
But
actually
it was
a birthday
more of
party
like a
of
pool
friend of my mom.
hangout.
Yeah, it was like a birthday pool party, and I just
That's
forgot.
the same thing.
Like, yeah, but like I was 8. All right, I'm fucking dumb. I'm still dumb today.
Well, I know.
Anyways, next topic.
Oh, I thought you,
What was the
I thought you had
first
more to say.
No, I don't. That's all my idiotic water stories so far.
Oh, okay.
I still got a long life to
Seriously, I
live.
thought you had more.
Fill it up.
It's like you and
I don't go
water
in
are
the
like
water
worst
that
enemies.
much. Yeah, that's why I don't go in water that much.
Because he lurks under there.
I want to meet Cthulhu.
Alright, my
Dude.
turn. Alright, if you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
There was a post on Reddit I saw a few months ago, a year ago maybe, about what you should do if you win the lottery, and it involved much higher amounts of money. You know, like lottery amounts of money. When you're winning like $200 million instead,
Mm.
but I would go base my decisions off of that post, which involves a lot of like investing and stuff, and trying to make sure that I stretch my money out as far as I possibly can, so that I can fucking retire at right now.
Right now.
Don't even get
investments take days, right?
Yeah, but like I would have the whole thing was a lot of it was like making sure that you give a little bit of money to all the assholes who are gonna pester you about it first, because it's like. But don't give too much, and don't like make a set amount or something. And then there was lots of stuff with like contacting lawyers and make sure, because you have all this, you have hundreds of millions of dollars, you get like the best lawyers and blah blah blah, and everything's like super secure, and you'll just basically keep gaining interest forever, and you'll just have like infinite money pretty much. And I'll do something like that, but on a smaller scale. I think $1 million is harder to stretch than 200 million. But I would go on that road. Unless you want just what would I buy right now? I would probably buy an island, get some internet out there,
Buy
and
an
never
island?
see anybody ever again, and die happy. That's what I would do.
There are only so many islands for sale.
I'll
But
go to the radio.
not
Should
we,
Bikini
we're not.
Bottom if I need to.
Yeah, there's only so many islands. But how many people are buying islands?
There's an island in Maine called Gay Island, and I really want to buy it.
Sold.
I'm going there
Please
first,
give it to
fucker.
me.
Like,
You
oh,
gotta beat me
I can
there.
imagine. I go there and they're like, oh, wait, so you got it because like it's gay and you're gay. No, I just thought it was kind
I
of
just
funny.
don't want it.
No.
I'm a heterosexual.
No,
I
completely
just
straight.
really like the idea of gay island.
I just thought it was a funny name for island. But wait, so what if a rich gay person wants to buy it? That sucks, doesn't it?
And you get more
happens
fucking
if there's, like,
money
a lot of
because they're
people who
gonna
want
buy
it?
it from you.
Do we have, like, a
Actually, that's
fight
true too.
over it?
I could get into the real estate game.
Yeah, you could turn shit
I have
over.
no. Actually, I would never want to get into
No,
real estate.
absolutely not.
What I'd do with it is I would end up, I'd buy and start up a small movie industry and make like small movies and gain a profit that way.
Well, I was thinking really fucking small, weren't I?
I'd buy
I
a
was
candy
thinking-
can
No.
cone cane.
No, I was thinking put half of it into bank accounts, so over time it builds money.
Wait,
up.
you're not gonna get
because
interest
it,
from a
like-
bank account. You get like
No.
0.02%. That's like $10 a
Exactly.
decade.
But it's like safe. And then I was gonna like take half of that half. I was gonna take 250,000, like just donate it places.
Wow,
You get,
taking the
I
moral
invest a
high
little bit
ground.
in the stock market.
I was
But if I did
I was
anything
not
with my
a-
money, I would do it to, I'd invest in something that I want to do. Like,
not
Make
only
movies.
to donate to good causes.
But also to donate to bad causes.
Yes,
I'm,
Yeah, fucking-
I'm gonna donate to cocaine
wanna-
for kids.
I wanted
donate to something completely useless that, you know, it
'Cause it's
will be a
like-
losing battle in the end. Like,
You
I'll
feel
show
like
Euthanize
it's
the
you
useless.
$250,000 is so much fucking money.
It's a lot of money.
Like that
yeah.
could get me through college. That could get me through so many months of rent.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I don't have to buy a house, and then like I still plan on working. So
Yeah, that's
and then I
a
have
big
the
thing too.
$500,000.
Like if I got all that money and was able to like basically retire, I would still definitely work. I would
Oh,
just
yeah,
have I would just be able to work on like passion projects. I'd be able to be like the starving artist without the starving part.
Be like the starving artist, except you're incredibly rich.
Except I'm super fucking loaded. Except
Well,
I have
why would you
like
just
I
have
have
to
like
cause
8
chaos?
cocaine buckets because I'm just fucking rich as fuck. I could
don't
be.
even
I would
do
actually, if I got an island, I would want it to be like my own sovereign nation. I could be like the king of nobody. Oh, that'd be fucking great.
What I'd do is I'd fund money for farmers to go and breed more emus, so the Australians had to fight another emu war. So I can go down and watch it.
Fuck
See
yeah!
the shit show that happens
Bring a
again.
bag of popcorn.
Damn straight, just watch the entire thing unfold.
You know, speaking of Australians fighting animals, I'm sure we've all seen the video of the Australian guy punching the kangaroo to save his dog.
Yeah.
No,
No?
no.
They have no class.
Holy shit!
Hard.
It's such a good video.
It's like the yodeling Walmart boy.
I refuse to watch that because I'm a hipster.
Dude,
That's 100%
never
true.
saw
I
them.
haven't watched Frozen or that fucking yodeling kid because I'm a hipster and I think it's too mainstream. That's
Oh my
100% true. No joke.
I haven't seen the video just because I didn't know what the meme was called. Like I keep seeing like variations of it,
I just looked
but I
up-
never saw the original.
like that kangaroo could have fucked him up.
Yeah,
And he
the
just
kangaroos. It looked so dumbfounded. It's like,
yeah.
did you
Well, also
that?
along with
happened?
looking dumbfounded, it looked fucking jacked as well.
Oh, absolutely, dude! All kangaroos look fucking jacked.
It fucking yoked out.
I think that one punch must have messed his brain up a bit.
I
Dude,
don't know if it,
kangaroos look so fucking jacked. Like I
They're-
get their lower
they're
portion.
nothing
They're
but
lifting
muscle.
weights, man.
They're so big and they're so strong and it's really intimidating.
I remember one of the hardest times I've ever laughed is I saw a kangaroo kick another kangaroo down a hill on like America's Funniest Home Videos or something. Oh my fucking god. It's just so because they are so goddamn strong. They fuck each other up, they fuck other things up. They're just pure muscle, they're pure strength.
They're just pure anger. Their heads are so small.
Well, I
Like-
think that's what makes them look even more jacked too.
I
It's because it's like they have
Who you
such big
call
bulky
Pinhead?
bodies and no table head. And if you just looked at their head, or like there's like those little like miniature kangaroo things. It's like, oh, widow, and then you look at a normal kangaroo and you're like, oh. Can you imagine living in Australia? Holy shit.
I don't want to. Sometimes I just get scared for Australians.
I don't. I think it's
Like
hilarious.
I sit up at night and I'm like, wow, their wildlife is just terrible.
I saw an interview with Margot Robbie, and she was talking about how
Mhm.
one time when she was an edgy teenager, her mom asked her to help her get a snake out of the house, and she's like, Mom, I don't wanna. And then her mom's like, oh, fuck you too, and then went out and tried to do it. And after a little while, she's like, wait, it's been kind of quiet. I wonder what's going on. So she went and checked, and her mom was getting choked out by the snake.
Oh my god!
Snakes are
What
nature's
the
assholes.
fuck?
Yeah, and like you just look at the spiders that live there too. There's like in America we have big spiders, but they're like still within like the size of your hand type of deal. Well, at least for the most part. I guess probably in like the Southwest you get some crazy fuckers as well. But then you look at just like
Somewhat.
how many giant spiders live in Australia. It's like, holy shit! Why are you there? Like, they settled there initially, because like at least the white people, because they were prisoners and they kind of just became a country. But then but it's like, why did you just leave afterwards? It's not worth it. Go back home. Go where it's rainy and cold and there's not giant spiders. It's fine. No one's gonna judge you for it.
Emu Wars.
Emo War. That sounds great though. Nemo War.
Nemo Wars.
Nemo Wars. Yeah.
Dude, imagine emus versus kangaroos.
Oh, I mean, the
Bro,
emus would
let's
get
pay
fucked
money.
up.
I would do.
Yeah, they would.
Listen, if a
Dude,
bunch
do
of
you think
Australians
the
with
kangaroos
guns
choke
couldn't
Nemo?
kill all the
Yeah.
emus and they're running rampant down there, what makes you think that kangaroos could do anything?
Because guns aren't muscles.
What if we train
They've got
kangaroos to use the
pure
guns and their
raw-
muscles?
Oh, kangaroos with guns!
Bro, I'd pay to see it. Let's do it now. Where's my $1 million? Oh
I just got reminded of the Kangaroo Jack movie. That was
my god.
I've never,
cinematic masterpiece.
I've never seen it, but I remember seeing the
It
commercials
was
for it.
so fucking good. It was fucking phenomenal.
Was it?
I don't
Okay.
even remember it, except for there was just one guy there was a kangaroo, and he was in a red hoodie all the time,
That's
and
Kangaroo
Mama
Jack,
said,
yeah.
knock you out. And that's the only thing I remember. I think I blocked the rest of it out.
That fucking rock solid movie has an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Fuck yes.
I mean, that
It's
means
so
that means it's in
good.
the top 8% of all movies, right?
Oh my god.
Exactly. It's the best movie ever.
So like, yeah, like Citizen Kane has
I
a
think next week
1%.
we should all watch Kangaroo Jack. All in favor, say aye.
I would
No.
love to fucking watch Kangaroo Jack.
I have zero interest. I try to avoid anything that came out between the years of like 2000 until like 2013.
God, is it in Netflix? Because I need to watch it now. Like I have to watch it again.
I have zero interest, but you know what?
Oh my
you
god,
guys
it's got an
live your life.
8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
We already went over that.
Oh.
We literally just went over that. Thanks for
I'm
listening,
trying to
though.
research more in the Emu War, okay? I want to see if anybody else died.
I'm so sad they don't have it.
I think that gives me a little bit more respect for Netflix.
They have a lot of Adam
They
Sandler
know.
movies. So.
They're a little bit smarter.
The Adam Sandler thing made me lose a lot of respect for Netflix.
What, the TV movies that he did on there?
Well, I mean, they're just movies on Netflix. I wouldn't necessarily. Goddamn. I wouldn't necessarily say they're TV movies. Fucking Steven Spielberg went though. Steven Spielberg doesn't think Adam Sandler's movie should go to the box office, or no, to the Oscars.
When was the last time Adam Sandler made a movie?
I don't know, like last year, I think,
Listen,
on Netflix.
It's been
What?
proven that shit movies can win
Do
Oscars,
well.
okay? Suicide Squad won an Oscar, I think, 2 years ago.
Did Shrek win an Oscar?
I wonder. I don't know. I
really
don't know
hope
if it did.
That just
Shrek,
reminded me. Speaking
Oscars.
because we were
That's
talking
like the
about
first thing
Oscars,
ever.
and then I was like,
Oh,
and I was
Yes,
like,
it
oh,
did.
Yeah, it won
Best
Best
Animated
Animated
thank
Feature.
God. I have faith in the Oscars now. Speaking of Shrek, even though I brought it up, speaking of Shrek, my friend has been getting into tarot cards or however you pronounce it. I say tarot because it looks like carrot. She's been getting into tarot cards, and one of my friends that really loves memes and everything, he was like, "What is the future of Shrek 5, the movie?"
It comes out 2 years.
So she did the tarot cards, and then it turned out the future, which is like basically they do the past, the present, the future, the conscious, the subconscious, and an overall summary.
Mm-hmm.
And so the future was, this is going to be a shit show. Things are going to be lit on fire. And it was like the Burning Tower, and it was like the worst card. Speaking of that card, I got that when I asked about my love life. And I think that really speaks volumes.
So your love life's gonna be as good as Shrek 5.
Please, I hope so. I'm begging you, God. Oh,
Oh, I can't. Now that's gonna make me
Just-
really interested to see Shrek 5. So if I walk out and go, wow, that was terrible. Oh, poor Maya.
I feel so bad for Maya.
That poor little child. She'll never find true love.
I'd laugh.
I'll never find anyone for me.
Well, if you keep
Oh,
cooking down your
shit.
food, you won't.
It's true. Oh my god. You know.
Yeah, you'll go.
Still
You'll.
gonna be-
It'll be 15 years from now. You'll finally get a date, but you'll go to the
That'll
restaurant and
show
start scarfing down
big.
food.
That's another food that I have issue with, like meat.
Scarfing? Oh.
Yeah, scarves.
Scarf.
I have a
Scarf.
big issue with chewing, like putting like. All right, I don't want to word. I need to word this correctly.
Right.
Like steaks.
Hmm.
If I
I
have
don't know
an
how you
issue
could
with
have fucked that up.
too much. No, because I was gonna say I have an issue with. I'm not. I was gonna say an issue with putting too much in my.
Oh,
It,
Yeah.
it sounds weird, so cut that out of the VOD. My question was, what is the best sleeping position?
This has varied for
Down.
me over the years. For a few months, like until like last week, I was very much lay on my back, head leaning to the right. For whatever reason, for like most of this year so far, that's been like ideal.
the highlight.
Then suddenly, over the last week, I've decided no, actually, laying on my left shoulder is what I want in my life.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying right now, left shoulder.
For a while, mine used to be fetal position, and then I was like,
Oh,
well, I don't like this anymore.
Eh,
'Cause I stretch and I kick a lot in my sleep. So
oh
I
yeah,
discovered-
I very regularly wake up
Yeah.
with nothing on.
what? what?
Wait,
I
hold
thi-
on.
Yeah,
Rewind.
we need a pause right there.
Hold on a second.
I need an adult.
Actually, that actually has happened as well, but that's a different thing. I did actually mean just to kick off all my blankets and end up on
Oh,
the
okay.
floor.
I thought you meant like you go to sleep with pajamas on, and then you wake up and you're just stark naked. Stark?
I go to bed
Starch
wearing a
naked.
full parka, and I wake up buck fucking naked.
In your birthday suit. But recently, not recently. It's been the past like year or two. I've been like, hell fucking yeah. Lay down on your tummy, right leg extended as far as it can go, left leg fucking bent at a 90-degree angle at the hip, and
At
at
the
a 45
hip?
at the hip,
So
and
you're
at a
being
45-degree
oddly
angle
specific
at the
about
knee.
Oh, hold on, I gotta say. Okay.
Fucking like crank your leg up right next to your
Right?
arm.
in the what?
Yeah.
Oh my! That sounds awful.
No,
I don't want to. I don't want to go to bed and do gymnastics.
It stretches out your back so much, and I love it.
My back's non-existent.
And like it stretches out your.
It's
Like-
You're like
pretty-
Flat Stanley. You just got. You just
I
got
have
a
no
front
back.
side. No, no. You're wrong about that.
Okay.
You're right. You can't go.
Listen,
no,
if she
yeah.
wants to sleep in a freaky deaky position, then we'll let her. Okay.
I mean, you can't
No.
stop me because I wake up in
That's-
that position regardless.
I guess that's fair. I just have somebody strap you down in the correct position of on your back, hands on your sides, feet straight,
I
looking up.
can't. That freaks me out because I read so many stories about people getting sleep paralysis while sleeping in that position. I've
Is
never
that
had
what-
it
Is that what
myself.
causes sleep paralysis?
No, but and then like I don't know. I just don't like doing that because it just feels weird.
Hmm.
Just sleep like lying flat on my back. I don't get sleepy doing that. I don't know why. On my sides, yeah. I also really love like lying on the sides.
Yeah, I think sides are good.
Yeah.
I think
the only way I can
the way I
sleep now.
fall asleep and the way I wake up though are very different.
Yeah.
Because I'll generally wake up in some sort of a pile, either a big pile of blankets or zero blankets, and also kind of just sprawled out. Like for a while, I used to, actually. It's funny you mentioned fetal position because I used to kind of ball up more than fetal position, like kind of almost. Actually, this is funny. I sometimes wake up with my legs crossed, like
Trying to,
Like-
trying to protect them.
What?
like. Yeah.
Like
No, I mean.
crisscross applesauce kind of crossed?
No, I mean, like when you sit with one leg crossed over the other, like on a chair type of deal.
What
I'll
the
sit-
fuck?
I'll wake up like that sometimes,
Why?
like I'm sitting in a chair.
The boss will see you now.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you
like
have
a
very
secretary, but
specific
asleep.
dreams?
No, I don't. I did have a dream where I accidentally came up with the movie. Is it Speed with Keanu Reeves? What is the one where he's on the exploding bus?
Need for Speed.
It's not Need for Speed.
Cars
look it
2.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Cars 2 starring Keanu Reeves in the exploding bus.
Speed. That's what it's called, Speed.
Okay, it is Speed. Okay, I came up with the movie Speed by accident in a dream because I was
What?
on a bus or not. It wasn't even a bus. It was like a semi truck, and I couldn't slow down. Otherwise, the car would blow up.
It's terrifying.
But it wasn't. It wasn't terrifying. It was kind of like, oh, okay, we'll just keep driving then.
You know,
Oh,
no
okay.
problem.
It was a really kind of intense situation that nobody in my dream, including myself, was taking seriously. I do shit like that.
Guess
But
you
no,
just
so
kinda
no,
weird.
nothing that would cause me to cross my legs like I'm sitting at a desk. That continues to go unexplained.
Hey, you're just trying to protect something.
My dignity.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say his dignity.
I gotta look dignified when I sleep.
Somebody's gonna pull the
Be
blankets back over.
prim and
They'll at least
proper.
tell, man, this
Ha!
guy-
I
this
knew
guy
you
died.
laid down when you slept, you whore. No, I don't. I swear. For whatever
Yeah,
reason,
I
earlier
just
today
did-
when I woke up, like in the kind of like dream state you're in before you're fully awake, or maybe that's just me. I don't know. I had my arm kind of laid out across my bed, and I was for whatever reason thinking that my arm probably looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger's arm. Which is very not true.
Just all of a sudden you wake up, it's like,
A
oh
big,
my god, I have Arnold Schwarzenegger.
big fat
arm.
boys don't
Arnie.
look like Arnold Schwarzenegger ever, unless they, put in the work, which is not what I did or have ever done. But I was like, I knew my arm was out. I could kind of feel like my t-shirt sleeve kind of rolling up. Not even that much, but I'm like, probably looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger's arm.
Oh my god.
I
Wait,
probably
how
look
do you
like a
know-
fucking
how do you
kangaroo
know-
right now, just fucking yoked.
How do you know what Arnold Schwarzenegger's arm looks like, though?
Because
What?
he's
Hold on,
what?
what?
That of
Hold
all
on,
the
what?
confusing parts, that was not it.
How do you know?
How do
his
you not
arm
know?
looks Like?
How do I not know? Because I don't obsess over him and look at pictures of him.
Is
I
there
don't
really
look.
obsessing, or
I've
it's
just watched
like,
movies
like,
before. And he's always
seen
like,
a movie where he has a
Look at
bare
my arms.
arm
I'm look how
exposed.
fucking shredded I am. Yeah.
Oh
That's
no!
dead on
Are
action
you
right
obsessed with somebody if you see their arms? Because I've seen so many people's arms.
I don't know. It could be.
no,
God, I'm
that's
obsessed
not
with
how that-
everybody at school in the summer. Because their arms
Get
are
rid of
just
the mug first,
everywhere.
guys.
You whore showing your elbows.
You
Oh.
slut.
Put them elbows back in the shirt.
That just reminded me, I used to put my arms in my shirt when I was a kid. Like, I just hold them there.
Like what do you,
I
how,
just
what
like,
do you mean?
there's a little
Like pull
penguin.
them out of the sleeves and like
Yeah, like
on
out of the
sides?
sleeves into my, like, I would just like have them across my chest.
Like,
Oh,
Across my
like
belly.
a vampire, like a
Yeah.
mummy.
I was gonna go
Yeah,
with jacket.
Like I just,
Wait,
I
okay.
just do that.
I
don't know why.
I was okay until you said you cross your arms over your chest. That's fucking weird.
Well, no, it was
I
just
was
like, it was
I
just
could
so
see, like-
warm. I'm a very warm child.
Actually, that reminds me of something else I want to bring up.
Oh my god.
Why? This is something else I gotta word carefully because my first instinct is to say, why are babies so hot? But I realize, but
Oh, God,
I
you're
do
going to
realize
jail.
that doesn't sound great. So I'm gonna change up the structure a little bit. Why are babies always such a very high temperature?
I don't know.
They're like a little furnace all the time. Like I've only held a number of babies, but I always feel like I need to put them down after not too long because otherwise I might burst into flames.
I think because most of the time they're like swaddled a lot. Like they've got
Maybe
blankets
that's
around
it.
and shit.
That's
And like
actually
so that
probably a
all
good
their
point.
body heat is just constantly on themselves.
Yeah.
They're
That's-
just
that's
slowly
actually fair.
roasting alive.
I was just I don't know what made me think about that recently, but I was just
Could you roast a baby with a blanket
Oh my
with its own
god.
body heat?
Uh,
Could you?
Uh,
I don't think
I don't think
hope
so.
not.
I think
Probably
you
go
could-
to fucking jail for.
Well, sure. I'm not gonna
child
try it out.
abuse.
I just feel like there's safety mechanisms in the body that would kind of keep that from happening.
I like sweating.
Sweating and other, I don't know, probably other things. I don't know. I don't know how the.
How
body
weird would
works.
it be if one of our reactions, if we were getting way too overheated, one of our reactions is just to piss. just to cool ourselves. How fucking wild would that be? God, I would never want to be in hot areas. Move to northern Canada.
Like, pretty much the entire state of Arizona would just be constantly pissing.
It'd just constantly be peeing.
Just like, man, it's really hot out. Ah, beans.
No,
Oh god, there goes my bladder.
Well, there I go again. Pissing all over the floor because it's too darn hot.
or maybe they would build up such a strong resistance that they would only pee once every like week because they're so used to not peeing.
And maybe the opposite of that. If it's too cold, you shake your pants. Brr! Oh boy.
I would absolutely say pissing myself all the time rather than shitting myself all the time.
Oh yeah, no, that would definitely be the preferred thing. I don't know. No, yeah. No, no. I just if that was life, I would kill myself.
It's also true.
There's some realities that I'm not living in, and that's one of them. Let's move on to
as my friend. Before we move on, as my friend
Yeah.
says, you teach a man how to build a fire. Oh wait, no, I fucked that up already.
If you teach a man how he's gonna build a fire.
If you
Teach
give
a
a
man
man
to
a
build a fire.
fire, if you give a man a fire, he's warm for the night. If you set a man on fire, he's warm for the rest of his life.
Then by the rest of his life, you mean like
Well,
2
you're-
seconds.
your friend. That's the joke, Black Ops. Thanks for catching on.
I know, I'm very dense.
I love that joke so much.
Your friend sure is witty, clever, and original.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, what should not get a sequel?
Shrek 4.
No,
But that would
does
that's
deserve
like a
sequel.
guaranteed detriment to your love life. Are you sure?
Oh, shit,
That's what...
and then it just wouldn't exist. You're right. I'd rather have it be a
Yeah.
shit show than not happen.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And obviously, I mean, even ignoring that, of course, we want more Shrek. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's true.
I think.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie.
Boss baby.
Also
No,
true.
we need more Boss Baby too. Come on. No, I'm.
Another Indiana Jones movie.
Fuck you. I would love to see Harrison Ford.
What
in a
is 80
wheelchair.
years old and still cracking a whip?
Exactly.
He's gonna go like swinging across the old folks' home. That sounds great. So
he has to
whipping-
find the golden
nurses.
skull of pills that he has to take.
He's gonna find the skull of another patient who died.
He's just whipping along through a hospital.
Yeah.
Like
He's-
fucking Spider-Man, but
Exactly.
old and gray and saggy. Oh my god. Can you imagine how fucking saggy Harrison Ford is? Oh my god, his
I don't want
nipples
to.
probably touch the floor.
Ew.
Just his nipples.
Why the hell did you put this in my mind, you dumb shit?
He's got like big, long, like frozen water faucet nipples.
Oh no.
It's like
That's
2 eggs
terrible.
running on a nail, right? 2 runny eggs on a nail.
I
What?
don't know, maybe. I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah, sure. That's what I meant.
Sagging. That's what it means.
Two runny eggs
What is-
on a nail? I don't
I
get
guess I could picture it, and I'll say yes. That's
that.
yeah.
Sure.
What is your favorite day of the week?
Friday.
Saturday. No.
The day I dropped dead.
So you're gonna have to wait about another 70 years for that.
No, we gotta wait another like 6 years.
How sad is it that the only reason Friday is my favorite day of the week is because Saturday comes after it, and then after that is Sunday. But Saturday isn't my favorite day of the week because, you know, you have fun Saturdays, and then you go over to Sunday, and Sunday fucking sucks. I hate Sunday. Sunday is one of the worst days of the week.
Yeah, like at least you kind of do shit on Mondays, and it's like you kind of just go through with it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you just,
and-
like-
but Sundays you had to like almost look forward to it. I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And,
no,
like-
yeah, that's a good point.
And the older I get, the more I start dreading Saturday nights because then I'm like, oh, tomorrow's Sunday.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna have to go back to like school and shit.
That's
And it's just worse. Soon enough, Friday's gonna turn to that, and then I'm just gonna want to die. Can't wait till I retire so then I can lose track of time and then
it's not,
go
that's a
sit
weird
on
thing.
bus.
I agree 100%. It's weird being so young and be like, can't wait to be
I
done with
cannot
life.
wait to retire. Yeah, I want to fucking sit on a park bench and just feed ducks all day. That's my dream. I just
I'm shocked
want
you're not
that.
scared of
Living
ducks.
like Larry, guys.
I just, like, I've never wanted to do drugs. I feel like if you ever wanted to do drugs, being old would be the time to do it. Because
I
you
don't
know,
think
if
so.
you-
When you're
if
80
you-
years old and trying
Dude,
like
if you
crystal meth
OD,
for the
you're
first time.
just fucking done. You're done. You're over with.
Yeah, but
But
it's
if
like
you're
that's
young
probably
and
gonna
you, like,
happen if you
miss
do
out
like
on a
the world's
bunch.
smallest joint. Like,
Imagine if you took ecstasy at like 80 years old. Like, how
You would-
hard would
yeah,
you be
you
able
would-
to party? Is my
you be able to
question.
party hard
No.
for like 2 minutes, then you'd shit out your entire intestinal tract, and then you would die.
You die.
I
Maybe
think
you
the
just
sad-
don't do drugs, kids.
I think
You'll
the sad thing is
shit
I
out
can
your
actually
intestine
like
tract. and die.
visually see
Well,
this.
don't do it when you're 80. Do it like when your body can recover. Like,
I don't think we should be promoting drug use, guys.
I'm saying
I-
don't do drugs.
no, I'm so 100% pro drug use. I think everyone should be able to do anything they want. I know I'm not gonna do a lot of this shit.
That's true. You know what?
I don't have any
Do
interest
it-
in doing fucking meth, but I just
Do
think
what you
if someone
want,
else is an
but don't
adult, they can do whatever they
pressure
want.
other people into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Be
I'm
responsible
so
about your
for
drug
anyone doing
usage.
anything the fuck they want, as long as no one else is getting hurt. I don't care if
Maybe
they get hurt.
don't do
really.
PCP though. That one's
No,
that
sure,
one's
fuck it, do
that
it.
one's a pretty hard drug. Pretty hard.
That's like if you're gonna do it, you've made a decision about your life. It's out of my hands.
I saw a video of a guy on PCP. He was naked. He was running as fast as a car. His eyes were glowing because like it was at night.
That's a great
at night?
superpower.
It was at night. His eyes were reflecting in the light. Like
I saw
it
a
was
video of
fucked
Superman.
up. It was so like human eyes don't reflect like that. So you know he was on some sort of drug, or that was just a demon. That guy's probably dead now. He's just
Bullshit. He is
naked
living
too.
his life. He is still alive. All right.
He's just fucking buck
One of
naked.
the weirder people naked videos I've seen was this guy. I think it was like I feel like the couple was Scottish or something. They were in their apartment or maybe a hotel. It could have been either. Really, I couldn't totally tell. The video started and they're like, all right, so there's some naked guy jerking off outside, and so you
Yeah.
expect kind of like some dirty homeless guy. It wasn't. It was just like total like like if you were to like describe a generic dad, that's what he looked like. And he was just
No.
like outside, super naked, completely naked, just jerking his gherkin.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fucking is good.
And then he's like, "Hey, can I come in?" And the guy's like, "No." He's like, "Oh,
No.
all right."
Can I come in later?
And he's like, "Go home." He's like, yeah, all right." And he's left. But it was like there was no. It was the weirdest thing was the fact that he was naked, but like he didn't really didn't
Yes.
do
Okay.
anything else. Oh, holy shit! What
Yeah.
the fuck? Oh god!
Just don't. I would not
That's
recommend
like the
doing
forest.
drugs that guy was on.
Heaven forbid. Yeah, that is remind me of the forest or the rake.
Jesus.
Nigga, that is not PCP. That's a horror movie.
So to conclude that question, my favorite day of the week is probably Friday. I'll agree with that. I feel like I get the most relief on a Friday.
How did we go from PCP, dude? Or how did we go from favorite day of the week to PCP? To...
I don't know.
I don't know.
We drift off topic too much.
Yeah, I have zero idea how we made that leap, but it happens. Have you experienced a wardrobe malfunction?
I feel like everyone has at one point.
I mean, I guess what qualifies as that? Because I always when I think of, maybe this is just me, when I think of a wardrobe malfunction, I think of like a titty popping out, and I've never had
No,
anything
I just
like
mean
that.
like, you show more than intended.
And I guess no. I've had like little tears in pants and stuff, but like nothing that's like, oh god, now my dick came out of my pants. Oh god.
My
Or-
Oh,
dick
no.
fell out.
no, I don't think I've had anything like that. I think you get like holes in clothes as they wear out, but that's about as far as I get.
One time I bent over and my skirt didn't cover my butt. That's the worst I had.
What?
That's definitely yeah. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a wardrobe malfunction. That seems like your brain malfunction.
No,
yeah,
I like
because like you were wearing a skirt
no,
and you just didn't think about the
No,
fact that
my
it wouldn't cover your
skirt-
butt if you bent over.
no, because my skirts always cover my butt when I bend over. I don't know what I was doing, but whatever I was doing made the skirt right up. So and I didn't
Okay,
realize
all right.
it.
Well, fine.
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 Yes.
this one time you weren't a complete idiot. So well, I'm gotta say I'm surprised we managed this week. I'll be curious to see if we can manage anything similar next week. Or
Yeah, when you do it next
also
week, make
maybe
sure to
not.
fix your mic. All right.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going all staticky on us.
Am I?
It's,
Yeah.
Well,
it's kind of hard to tell what you're saying.
it's not the mic. It's something else. I can guarantee it. I'm just not
Well, you
sure
sound a
what.
lot better now.
I wonder if it's because it was slowly unplugging itself.
That would be
I just-
really unfortunate.
Because I just started kind of replugging it back in, and if that fixed it, then that's probably the issue.
Sorry, audience.
Sorry.
If they would hear that.
Let's hope not. Ah.
You're gonna have to voice it over.
Oh God. Oh my. I would too. That's the thing. I would do
Oh,
it because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm
Listen.
a hipster moron.
Okay, well now you're robot-y again. Robbity.
Fuck it. We're done then.
We're doing it live.
Maybe
doing
see
it
you
live.
next time. Who the fuck knows?
I don't know, but hey,
We'll be back next
always,
week.
always remember, you'll never be as big as a dummy as me. It's my tip of the day. Get it? Maya tip of my. Ha! See you guys.
We go together like Rama Lama Lama, the ding 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 dong. Remember forever, and she bop, she wada wada, you